Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to Mindustry with LD7, and we are pretty much picking up where we left off last time. I did forget to repair these, which kind of sucks, because now we don't have any defenses up here, but I'm going to see if I can't plonk all this shit down real quick. The downside of trying to build while the enemies are here is you can't actually shoot until everything is constructed. That's okay. We did expand. I added some more turrets along the way here, so hopefully that will help them out, some of these bastards. It kind of did, I guess. Cool. So we're just going to go ahead and repair all these belts and get our shit set back up. That way we're ready, because, yeah, I mean, that's what we need to do. And they did destroy our lead line this time, but that's alright. Go ahead and get that fixed up, and I'm just going to chop those. We're going to fix this part too, because that's why they were able to advance so far without, you know, any problems. We didn't have the turrets ready to go, so we're just going to get that knocked out now. Break that, put that in, and throw in our turrets. Cool. And we are pretty much ready to go. Start wave 11. So we're halfway to the goal, which is wave 20. Basically, if you have everything repaired, I just, go through and fix stuff. I just skip the wave and send the enemies, because it might as well. Like, there's no point in sitting there, except for it does generate resources for every second that you wait. So even if they haven't sent enemies, you are still generating resources. So if you're just waiting for, like, to reach a certain resource level before you launch, sometimes it makes more sense to go ahead and just wait through the little waves. So, like, we've got to wait a minute 34 before they spawn any more enemies, right? So if I was letting that run, we'd be gathering resources at the same time. So yeah, go ahead and get this all repaired. Cool. We'll let the ammo kind of go back to where it's supposed to be, because that is kind of a thing. Let's go ahead. I want to break these and move them over, just because we're having issues kind of defending this area. So I'm going to put 2 more turrets here, just so we've got a little bit more defense in this area. I mean, it probably isn't going to matter all that much, but you know what? We're going to give it a shot and see. We could add another drill here and put another turret, so let's go ahead and do that, since we've got, basically more copper than we're ever going to need. And yeah, here we go. I'm just going to let these guys fill up with some ammo real quick before we start the wave. That way, they can actually shoot and everything like that. But there we are. They have full, or these two have full ammo. This one, whatever, it'll have full ammo by the time they get there. Oh, so that is a new type of enemy. They're called flyers. So the little turrets that we've got at the moment are not actually able to shoot the flyers. So basically, we're going to have to kill them if they spawn more. But that's fine. They do make turrets that specifically target flying enemies, so we will unlock those when we launch at wave 20. But yeah, we don't have them quite yet, so I don't actually have an automated way to take out the flying enemies yet. But that's fine. They're pretty easy to kill. I mean, they kind of swoop around and do all this weird shit, but that's fine. Normally, I can kill them before they kill me, so whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. Wave 13. Let's see if we can't do this. So if you sit here, I mean, I'm trying to, like, not get killed, because I'd like to support these turrets. It's just not all that easy when they have, 7 or 8 enemies. They shoot farther than my gun does, so they can, kill me before I kill them, more or less. That's fine. We've got enough turrets that, like, I mean, they're never going to get to our core, I don't think, but they do destroy our shit every time, which is kind of annoying. That's where having walls would really help. Like, if I had walls, they wouldn't be destroying anything. Basically, they would just, run up to the wall and get killed. So, anyway, let's go ahead and place our turrets back down again. And yeah, we need to repair all this stuff too. So it's okay. I mean, live and learn. Like, once we unlock more stuff, it's going to be so much easier to defend. That these early levels are not going to be difficult at all, really. But until you have walls, you do have to kind of go through and repair stuff and get it all set up. That way, you know, you're ready for the next wave and what have you. But yeah, I mean, if you guys like, you know, tower defense games, this is basically what this is. I'm just gonna break these because they're damaged. You can tell when things are damaged because they get like this little black indicator on them. The more they get, the more damaged they are. Like, this is more damage than this. Anyway, so let's go ahead, boot up wave 14. Let's get it. We're getting close, guys. 6 more waves and we will be ready to rock and roll. They are sending more and more enemies though, so it is getting a little bit harder, you know, but that's okay. I mean, I basically die every level, but that's just because I'm not, you know, trying to dodge and stuff like that. Like, you can fly around and not get hit quite as much, but still do damage, and then you don't die. Honestly, I don't really care about the cost of spawning a new drone because it's, you know, I think it's like 5 copper or something. It's basically nothing, you know, compared to what we have right now, so I don't worry about it too much. Do want to repair this though, because you want to keep gathering resources the entire time. I mean, that's how you get enough to be able to unlock all the good techs. So yeah, that just pro tip right there. Make sure you always have resources going into your core. If the belts get broken, that should be your priority, is fixing that belt so the resources can continue flowing. Cool. So we've got that. I mean, I could divert these turrets over as well. I'm just scared that if I do that, they're gonna come down the left-hand side. It's a tough call, but you know what? I think we'll just leave it. Who cares? Maybe what I'll do, just because this turret is full, is we can do something like that, and then we can increase the number of turrets that we've got defending this area without actually needing like a router or something. We will want to change this to make sure that all these turrets that we just switched the belts on get reloaded. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to fire, which won't help us out much. So they sent 3 flyers this time. We got them all. I don't think their guns are as strong as these like little mech boys that come through, and that's why they don't kill me instantly. But yeah, we did pretty good on that wave, honestly, if I do say so myself. Cool. Get that one done. Boom, boom. Every time. I mean, it does kind of suck having to relay this every single time, but I want to get to wave 20 on the first little run, because yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't really want to have to replay this map if I can help it, just because it's kind of boring. You don't have all the resources unlocked at this point, so yeah. We are gonna change that back, and we need a junction here. Boom. Awesome. So get all these filled right on up. Awesome. And I mean, I kind of want to add another turret. So what I'm gonna do, because these drills, they output on all of their faces, not just, you know, the one that has the first conveyor belt. So since this line is full, it'll only output to this line, so it'll still fill up our turret. So we can have 2 off of this drill, even though we aren't using routers yet. So yeah, just pro tip there. This one is not full yet, so it will actually split the materials. So we want to connect it to the belts that are, or the drills that have full belts. That way it automatically starts putting copper on there to fill up our turrets. So here we are. That's kind of going the way I want. We should put another turret here, I guess, and I need to switch that one around to let it, you know, fill up. So I'm gonna also build turrets on the side here, and we are gonna fill them up real quick. So once that fills, we'll switch the direction to fill up this one. And that just kind of increases the total number of turrets that we've got.